Hey Hada, what's happening in Melee? So many things. We have an invitational. You know, when do you say to yourself, BTS going down, not going to be able to do Smash Summits anymore. We'll never see super awesome hype invitationals again. And I think there was an idea
Hmm.
that open bracket tournament in a super big venue, super duper expensive, or run an invitational, which is low key I think a better, more cost-effective way to put on a tournament that still gets a lot of eyes and viewers, that would be the LACS 5 Ludwig Ågren Championship Series is coming back yet
Hmm.
again for another invitational with a last chance qualifier, letting four people into the 12-person bracket. We already have 12 invited players and open brackets for four more to qualify. That's going to be coming up here in early July. So I'm super excited that we got the news and we could talk about it and react to it as compared to recording earlier in the week and not being able to react to it right away. Hada, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah, we have a lot on the docket. We have new chat functionality. BM is now getting a lot more creative. Do you want to let the person know that they just got bonded, or do you want to use the Hada combo, which is XD see me on LAN? That's
I
my
thought that would be
favorite.
you.
Yeah, I'm an XD see me on LAN main. But I think
Mm.
the chat functionality is now expressing itself a lot. I know that some people have remapped all their buttons to one option. I know PGH Carroll is GG's on everything, and I think Magi is the cat face on everything or something like that.
It's
But
a
there's
great one. That's great.
yeah the colon 3. That's a good one. We also have some tournament results. We have DreamHack Dallas, which I believe was Bobby Big Balls and Hungry Box Grands. But more importantly, that was the Mickey Mouse tournament that no one even bothered to think about. We have Tipped Off Resurgence, and with an absolutely amazing top eight. But first and foremost, we do have a couple little pieces of drama per se. One of our favorite crypto exchanges, Coinbase, sponsor of the Coinbox and many other events in the past, mostly involved with Ludwig, was charged by the SEC for not being super legal. I'm not the legal eagle. I'm not a lawyer. If you guys want to learn more about the intricacies of it, go for it. But all I know is the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, aka the money side of the government, is not happy with Coinbase right now. So gonna if you want to learn more about that, I'm sure Ludwig has done a mogul mail on it, and I think that's probably gonna be your best source of info.
And then we also have some more. It this is I don't even want to call it drama. This is annoying to me that Zion, who is a tri-state player,
Mm-hmm.
been banned before, served a year-long ban at the very least
Mm-hmm.
from the community, and has been shadow banned even leading up to that from majors, from online events, and had been previous. I mean, had even been guilty of trying to dodge bans in the past before. So then there's this passing down of yes, okay, we tri-state. I think it was NYC Melee spearheading this and saying we're banning Zion, serve a year-long ban, and then has been slowly starting to trickle back into the Melee conscious, particularly with the Coinbox events. You could bet on Zion finishing
Mm-hmm.
top four or at the very least top eight on the Coinbox events that Hungrybox puts on, and that's where most people in the Melee sphere are consciously aware of the fact that Zion still exists because he still had not been going to majors but is more or less officially banned from the scene because Hungrybox, after receiving a lot of pressure from the community, had been seeing a lot of tweets and retweets on Zion's Twitter account that made a lot of people upset, and understandably so. We can be as specific as you want to be, Hada, but
Mm-hmm.
after that happens, Hungrybox wakes up to a big old Twitter storm and says, "Okay, look, you give me 3 seconds here," and then passes down the permanent ban from his Coinbox events moving forward,
Mm-hmm.
which I think will more or less get Zion up and out of the melee conscious in terms of nearly every single major will double down on banning Zion and most local communities doing the same. I would be shocked if it were otherwise. So, your reaction to that news, Hada?
You know, I it's undoubtable and it's undeniable that Zion is easily a top 15 player in the world. Unbelievable IC's Fox dual main, consistent top 3 placement at Coinbox, which is basically a small online major every other week. And he they've just become problematic with their, in their own words, obsessive need to troll, overdoing it with the trolling, and I'm like, that's no. There comes a point where so many people and the outcry of the community is echoed, not over the course of just one interaction, but over the course of multiple interactions and multiple instances, where you have to say enough is enough. And it it then leads to this unbelievable witch hunt spearheaded by Save State, which, you know, good on Save State for everything they've given the community. They've made amazing combo videos, amazing content. I believe they were a very prolific um, Ocarina of Time runner. And has since taken a small step back from Melee, but then is now making a very public out statement that HBox was using his Coinbox to platform Zion to give them a means to be more active in the community. And it's like, that's not the case whatsoever. It's just Save State really reaching and just trying to punch down and take a small opportunity to get internet points and to create and stir problems by attacking HBox for no reason whatsoever. Zion was unbanned across the country, not just online, but also on LAN. Zion could have gone to Collision. Zion could have gone to Tipped Off. Zion could have gone to tons of other majors and big tournaments throughout the course of this year, but elected to only stay online and kind of just do their own thing. Whether or not that was to save money or whether or not it was to just do their own thing, I'm not 100% sure. But it in no way is allowing an unbanned player by the community's own guidelines platforming someone. I don't know why that was such a stretch. And that got called out by a couple of community figures. Even, I believe, Spinda kind of called out Save State. Slime did. And then Slime even went as far as to punch down on Gimmer. And as someone who's not the biggest fan of Gimmer, I don't think Gimmer is the biggest professional. I have my own grievances with Gimmer and the VGBC team. I'm down to punch on Gimmer whenever we can, but it still seemed like a little bit of a stretch to try to rope in so many different names into a drama that really only had to do with Zion being extraordinarily transphobic, homophobic, and incredibly intolerant to a bulk of the community. Because let's be real, the Super Smash Bros. Melee community has become a safe haven for the LGBTQ plus community, and I think that's great. If you're going to locals consistently, I can almost guarantee you, because it's like this in Colorado, locals and tournaments in general and Smash gatherings are getting a lot more diverse due to that community. And that's not a problem. That's bringing in more people to tournaments, that's broadening interest, that's getting more eyes on the game, and that's getting more dollars in the pot. Is because strengthening the community by bringing in numbers is a wonderful thing. And the fact that we have a marginalized community like the LGBTQ plus community, that has seen so much trouble and that has had so many issues in the past in order to really feel like they belong in the greater human atmosphere, feel safe in the Melee community. I think that's wonderful. And anyone who is pushing back against that, not just Zion, but not just Shiz, not just A Rookie, not just many other names that really don't need to be brought up at this point, I don't think that is a pragmatic way to bolster people up. That's not a pragmatic way to strengthen the community. It's only adding division. So it's a complicated issue, but I think Zion has a lot of growing up to do, and unfortunately it probably has to be outside the community.
That's right. It's going to be more on a permanent basis, I think, because there's generations of Melee that we have both lived through. Hada, you've lived through more generations than I have. And I don't want to say that there's a reset every time there's a new influx of players, but how are you, a new person, supposed to know, oh, these are the people that have been either directly, obviously, or otherwise shadow banned? How are you supposed to know that? You don't join a community to know, oh, here are the people that I'm supposed to avoid. You don't or shouldn't have to think about any of that. So when new people come in because of the Slippy era in particular, I think there was probably a big reset there. All the bands that had passed down
Mm-hmm.
in July, like June, July, August of 2020, and you have like a bit of a reset there. I think there were people even then who were upset with some of the things that Zion had posted. I recall this from my consciousness, but it got to a certain point where I had forgotten about Zion more or less, and then I hear about, oh, Zion should be not shadow banned, but actual banned so that he can serve one and then have a chance to rejoin the
Mm-hmm.
community on a probationary basis, which is what ended up happening.
Right.
And it was going to be ugly regardless of how this went down. I think most of us understand that we're all grassroots. There's no governing body that any one person has to listen to. It's a bunch of people on the internet saying to one person, you need to like disappear from our community more or less. So
Mm-hmm.
that is a tough thing to do, and it's not going to be pretty. I don't necessarily love the way that it went down within the past few days in
Yeah.
terms of you're trying to hold Hungrybox accountable to a certain standard, yes, but also it I mean, Safe State got a lot of flack from the from for, like and responses back pushing back on it. So it's not great. It almost became a bit of a sideshow, but I think the important thing was, look, it's it in Zion's case, there's not a positive direction that's happening for him and how
Mm-hmm.
he's interacting with community members and how he's presenting himself. It's going in a bad direction. So there's I don't want to say nothing that we can do, but we've given the chances and the second chances that we were good to give, I think. I
Mm-hmm.
don't say it was necessarily bad for us to try to, as a community, say, all right, well, let's see how this goes. I think I was in favor of that. I think that's what I said when we talked about this when
Right.
Zion made a comeback to the scene and started playing in Coinbox regularly. But as of now, it is just him needing to be out of the melee consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
Go find another community, one that would be and there are plenty of these communities, ones that are more accepting of your viewpoint or the humor that you want to be edgy
Mm-hmm.
for, and it's not what the melee community wants.
Yeah. And in the case of following an unfortunate circumstance with a good one, it is Pride Month, and we are celebrating people of LGBTQ and extended community. I want to give a huge shout out to Moff, Master of Flavor. Absolutely outrageous run at Tipped Off. Pulled up their tweet. Throughout their run, Game 5 victory over Paladin, 3-0 over Jmook, 3-1 over Hacks Money, and only falling to Aklo and Kadoran in 3-1 games. I believe coming in 9th or 13th, but still absolutely outrageous performance. Shout outs to Moff, Icy's player from Florida, I believe. And as a result, kind of blew up on Twitter, by the way. Definitely got a little platform by B-Bats. B-Bats put a little
G-Bats.
quote tweet out that got a lot of traction from,
That
you
Halo
know,
2 sweater going hard.
the Halo 2 sweater went crazy. That was half of it. But it was like thirst traps and Halo 2 sweaters and oh my god, what a gamer. And oh my god, how attractive. Oh my god, how Halo 2 sweater. Shout outs to Mob. Absolutely blew up on the timeline. And I hope they use this platform to continue to grow and do the big things. And shout outs to the ICES community officially forgiving BBATs by doing a great public service to platform Moff and do all sorts of big things and keeping in the, I guess, the mindset of Florida. I know Moki and Zane took a little trip down to Florida to go visit Moist Critical, Charlie, their big boss at Moist Moguls and Moist Esports. So might be able to see some Melee X Moist Critical YouTube content coming out to your sub box at some point. And that's pretty much it for Tipped Off. I guess I can just wrap in that top 8 real quick. Guys, if you did not watch the top 8, please go back. Do yourself a service. Also, doubles top 3.
32.
Yeah,
Top 32 went dummy hard.
Yeah, the double Tipped Off went crazy. The doubles bracket top 3 was amazing. Egg Static, I believe. It was Egg Static and Jmook and Cody. So Jmook and Cody actually fell to Egg Static in winners and then had to run it back all the way through losers. Also,
Battle
Salt.
DC5 repeat.
Mm-hmm. and Salt and SFOP coming in at a solid third place and showed that they could have won the whole thing. I believe they took both of those teams to the brink, and so shout outs to the Texas team for doing big work with the Falcon Fox combination. And we got a couple more things. I know a bunch of people are looking forward to the new Mortal Kombat. I know Street Fighter 6 is doing big stuff right now. And one quick last shout out to my good friend JFlex today, getting sponsored by I believe Checkmate is the organization. Yes, it's Checkmate Esports. Gonna be playing for Checkmate, I believe, for this next calendar year. So shout outs to JFlex for doing big moves.
I love that. We have positive things happening in the Melee community at the same time as all of this. Thankfully, there's I'm personally excited. I want to welcome early because Alice Climbers is not moving into the 717 Melee area, my region, for a couple of months yet, not until the fall. But we're super excited to get more Melee players in 717. I hear that Logan is moving to Philly, so
Ooh.
Philly's going to have. I mean, Link Swinks is already a great Marth, is ranked on the Philly PR, but Logan is also a really good Marth player. It would be cool. It would be very cool to have some more Marth talent in Philly because we do have a lot of spaces over there. And Hoborg, shouts out to Hoborg. we have a match coming up here between you and me, Hada. Do you want to tell the people how this started? It was Big House 11 being announced to the world. Yes, Big House 11 is coming back in October of this year, and they were doing a controller giveaway. You want to fill it in for the rest of there?
Well, so they are doing controller giveaway, but I did also learn through that announcement that it's going to be on my birthday this year. So if you guys are in the greater Midwest or attend big tournaments and you want to wish me a happy birthday, I'll be 27. Oh my God, I'm getting old. No. Oh my God, I'm going to be like, with how young the community is now, I'm actually ancient. Old. I'm a boomer. But guys, I will be in Detroit this upcoming year for my birthday. Hopefully I'll get on the mic, but also kind of on a little bit of a melee grind and preparing for the Colorado Arcadian as well. So grinding out Sheik and Peach a little bit, trying to get ready to make a top 8. There's a $100 bounty from one of the organizers that if I make top 8, I just cash out 100 instant. And I also am probably going to be a top 3 seed for doubles with me and my teammate Wheels. So hopefully we'll be able to make a dent, maybe hopefully take that whole bracket home because the doubles bracket is going to be just as competitive, if not more. So definitely more of a doubles player myself, but hopefully can make and do some big stuff. But I believe we're going to just go ahead and hop in really quick. Let me just double check, make sure we didn't miss anything obvious. I guess DreamHack Dallas happened, but it was kind of just a farm fest for HBox from what I understand.
Or Bobby Big Balls.
Yeah, and Triple B went out, I believe, got second place. So
yep.
So overshadowed by Tipped Off, it was unreal. But ladies and gentlemen, let's hop in. Let's do the big things.
I feel confident in my Falcon. You know, I meant what I said. If I can take one game off your Falcon, or with my Falcon, if I could take one game off of you, I can take a set off of your Sheik. I feel
think so.
About that. I've done some hand warmers just now in the past couple of minutes, so that's more than I normally do when we play Hada. That's more than I normally do. So I'm excited to get into this. What stage are we starting, by the way? Because I want to start Battlefield. You tell me.
I have the FOCO randoms gotta go code on. Give me a second. Guys, if you don't know what FOCO randoms are, it's one stock, 3 minutes, all random. It's a Colorado thing. It's very fun. Maybe one day we'll show it off here on the pod, but it's a good time. So just gotta redo that. We can strike. I'll strike Pokemon.
I will strike Fountain of Dreams and Pokemon Stadium.
We can go. Wait, I strike Pokemon. So you do Fountain of Dreams, Dreamland.
Yoshi's and Fountain of Dreams.
Yeah.
So what are we starting on?
So I struck Pokemon.
Yep.
You struck Fountain of Dreams. We can either play. You can strike Yoshi's Battlefield or Dreamland.
I struck Yoshi's. I struck
Fountain.
I struck Fountain, and I'll strike the Dreamland. Sure.
We'll go Yoshi's.
Yoshi's it is.
All right. Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck at that. Alright.
Oh, frame one.
Bad down tilt.
Oh. Oh, thought you were gonna drift in. Woo! Hello.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Warming up. Cooking a little bit. You need to crouch. That.
Oh no.
Oh, I auto canceled. Thought you would jump out, but didn't space that back here properly. Oh, hello. Just scrap that. Ah!
No, I wanted to do fall through nair. Ah. Yeah, that's right. You gotta go to the ledge, otherwise you're getting Falcon Punch. Labbed it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Falcon Punch wins if you go above the ledge, so you gotta watch out.
All right.
Right. Right.
I'm gonna boost grab. Where's my up tilt?
No, I wanted to ledge cancel.
Oh. Ooh, nice shot.
No, too high. That's my own fault. No, what jump? Mother panda jump squat. All right.
Choose your character.
All right, your pick.
Versus.
Battlefield it is. Ooh, no. Okay, stay down. There he goes. Dash, I gotta crouch hard.
No, that was supposed to be short hop.
I did not reverse.
No. Every time I do a dash attack, I'm trying very hard. Did I land? Oh, baby, we're recovering. No, we're not recovering. Every time I do a dash attack, it's me trying to do a short hop there. Ooh. But I did the wrong throw. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's okay. I can tank hits. All good.
Ooh. Oh my god, I got stuck. Oh! I'm dead. I got stuck! That's fine. Oh my goodness. Not F tilt on it?
No.
It's not. Didn't smash turn. No.
Reacting too late to that. What? What? How does any move beat down there? It's so good. No. We're living. We are not living.
Ah, yeah.
Just go in.
Sometimes you just have to.
Baby. Okay. No. Run off knee. Come on, Falcon. Get it together.
Douglas. Oh no. Alright, let's get out of there.
I don't feel confident about gentlemaning yet.
It's hard.
No.
I can't do it. That's why I don't play Falcon. Oh, physical.
No, I thought you were gonna tech roll. I should just react instead of predicting. That was a nice air dodge. Oh, you almost fell into it. No, not the nair. The fair. Knee.
360.
Knee the shake. Oh, you like that fade Ugh. No. No.
No. I deserve to get hit by that, honestly. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's the thing if I don't hold away, I think.
Yeah, that is the thing. Yep. Saw your life flash before your eyes. Ooh, edge cancel. No, no, short hop, short hop. Come on, Falcon. Yes.
Down smash.
Yes. That's okay. That's okay.
Need to jump. I'm bad. I deserve to lose. I deserve to lose.
Woo!
Choose your character.
Locked in. Let's go,
I
baby.
won on
1-1.
Versus
Ugh, Fountain. You might as well just write off this game. But I need to keep working on tech skills. So I'll just... Oh, why didn't I do the jab? Come on. I tried to train myself to do that while we were talking. I was also working on gentlemaning, and I decided gentlemaning's not for me. Not right now. We're not ready yet. Oh, my God. Air dodge is just so crispy, though. That's okay. You up air and down air me as much as you want. I'm not scared of those. That one I'm scared of.
I'm gonna stuck in my movement on top platform. Probably could have killed you off that, but... Close. Not even close.
Aw. Aw. No. Ah.
Whoa, hello. What am I doing?
Tried doing a shield drop. Didn't work out. Oh well. No, I thought I tech...
I'm not lining up the reverse. I think it's easier on your buff.
No, what? I tilted the control stick forward? Hello? Next thing I knew, I was just going to
There
a run.
it is, yeah. Behind the shoulder. Need a boost, grab it. I'm bad. Oops.
Oh, I thought I landed.
Oh!
Thought I landed.
choose your character.
Ugh.
2-1.
Versus Captain Falcon. Ready? Go!
What am I doing? What am I doing? Not moving properly, apparently. Neutral. grab, please, Hada. My default is jump cancel grab. I don't know why I need to. Use grab.
Oops. Too soon. And I know that too.
I missed my fast fall.
That's a jab.
Ooh, try to move on you. I don't know what I'm doing there. I wanted to needle cancel fade back fair, I think, and it would have been kind of okay. Oh, jeez.
What? Come on. Beautiful. Bad movement. What? Oh, right. Jab reset.
Oh, this will be kid. Woo! DI mix-up C's. GG's. Dog finals? Little thug skis?
I'm not going to play Falcon. I'll probably just switch to Sheik. Alright, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Versus
Luigi-san.
My god. Yep, nice.
Supposedly this is a counter pick. Like, Luigi's got sauce on Sheik? That's what I hear. Wait, no. No.
No, Sheik messes up Luigi pretty hard.
No.
I had already selected Luigi before you had picked. I don't know why Luigi just had fun in the moment. Oh, if Nair would have hit, I would have done a fun combo. No, it's supposed to be F tilt. Yeah. I need to do... That me mix up. I had a feeling. Tyro.
That was pretty good.
Oh! Edge cancile. Reverse. Yeah. Yep. Back up.
Oh, dang. Oh, that's annoying.
Random button. Oh shit.
Random button for me as well.
Alright, let's go.
Well, it's not my box at least. Oh boy, I forgot where B button is.
Oh.
Shine, alright. Attack, shield, and shine. It's Bowser's. They have invincibility frames. Oh, we good.
No! The Koopa Claw! Ugh!
No, that was supposed to be an up B. Just do up and then start angling. But I have up tilt.
True.
What the? Who did up?
Ooh, I'm fine.
Nope, apparently I can still miss. Nice ang. Okay.
Koopa Claw. Fuck! Oh no, my Koopa Claw. Oh no. Edge cancile. Oh, jeez. Doom fist. Oh, slap.
Ooh, an excellent angle if I do say so myself.
Uh-oh. Dead as fuck. Dead as fuck. Dead as fuck. Oh, wow. I was... Okay. Door is open. Whirling Fortress. Whirling Fortress. Ooh, that's a no impact land. Noted. Whirling Fortress. I wanted it so bad.
You did.
So
You did.
bad. That time I was so late. I was so late. All right, last random. I don't want that random.
Oh, well, then in that case, I am picking the character. Locked in, baby.
That's the first fun one I've seen.
This ought to be good.
You sound pretty saucy, Mario.
Wait.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Back air. Yeah. Why did I roll? Yeah.
No, I wanted to land behind you.
That is not what I need. That was such a bad forwarder.
Wait, no. I don't have dash back like that? Ah, so sad.
Itchy, itchy. Second upper is hard. Cooked. Ooh.
Come on, Puff. Work with me here.
shot. No shot. Yeah, I had poorly.
Dang. Even on Dreamland.
GG's, friend.
GG's.
GG's.
Ah,
Very fun session, guys. If you like the podcast and you like the games after, catch us again next week over here on twitch.tv/Hada. This weekend, what's going on? I don't think anything big. Do we have any big tournaments this weekend? We have Wave Dash next weekend. So next week we will preview Wave Dash. And that's about it. We'll just catch up on the happenings. But guys, catch us next week. Twitch and Twitter, Hada, Cypher003, and of course BSM Pod on Twitter. Check us out next week. Bye.
thank you all for joining us.